Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. A few hours left until the big Bitcoin future launch on Cboe, 5 p.m. Central Time. I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. Few hours to go. Set your clocks. Something new when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What's going to happen, not quite sure exactly. I'm going to try to answer some questions which hopefully will help you understand the futures, as well as the big one, and that is what truly is going to happen to the Bitcoin price in terms of fiat. Myself, I said it before, but I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't truly 100% guarantee that that's exactly how it's going to work out. But I've got a feeling that initially we're going to see the price of Bitcoin going up, simply because there will be lots of money flooding into the futures. But as people start shorting Bitcoin, we will probably see Bitcoin fall, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see Bitcoin going down to 10, 11,000, maybe even less. I don't know. But eventually, of course, just like any other cryptocurrency, Bitcoin will pump up again. We will definitely see come 2018 Bitcoin being higher than 20K. That's the highest we've seen it, of course, on some exchanges. It was crazy. A few days ago we had Bitcoin at around 19, 20,000, depending on which exchange you're looking at. Then it dipped down to about 13,000 and 13,500, something like that. Now, as you can see, it's picking up again, simply because there's few hours left. As well as what we have to remember is that the Cboe is the first Bitcoin future, but we have the CME, which is the bigger player, and they are launching in 8 days time. So the CME ones, I think it's going to have even a bigger effect on the price and how things play out when it comes to those future. So stay tuned for this one. So now we have the time, 5 p.m. Central Time. Looking forward to it. Now let's answer some other questions. One of them, of course, is what will be the contract size. Now the Cboe contract will be 1 Bitcoin, and CME, and that's why I said it will be the bigger one. Definitely is going to have much bigger effect on the Bitcoin, and that one will be going for 5 Bitcoins. However, Cboe offers smaller contracts for smaller investors, and I think the minimum is about 0.01 points, which equals to around $10 US. Now, market orders are banned. That's very important to remember, and this is bad and good. And the reason it's being bad is because you can't just hit and sell and get out of your order. It's good because you don't have to worry about the slippage, and that will minimize some of the complaints, scaling, and surprises, which is definitely a good thing to know. It is cash settled. It's very important to know that it's a cash settled. Not Bitcoin will actually exchange hands on the Cboe futures. Therefore, this is why I say Bitcoin price, it is likely to increase, because as it opens, lots of money will come in, even from investors that never actually traded before Bitcoin or been involved with Bitcoin. And as no Bitcoin obviously change hands, we may see eventually, well, initially, the price of Bitcoin obviously going up, and then as shorting starts, probably we will see the price going down. So it's cash settle market, which means that the buyer and the seller, unfortunately, are the ones that are gonna have to hook for the difference between the sale price and the cash price. And that's why you're gonna have to be very careful if you decide to try the futures and obviously make some money. Hopefully you will be able to do so. Price discovery, this is definitely a big one. The CME is using a price index of various exchanges for its pricing and settlement. For settlement, at the Cboe, it will be based on auction price for the Bitcoin at 4 p.m. ET auction at the Gemini exchange on settlement day. So on the day that you have to settle your order, they're gonna use the Gemini price, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And as you can see, currently the Gemini price is $15,697 US, which, by the way, is slightly different than some other exchanges. As you can see, for instance, the World Coin Index shows price at 15,468 now. It has gone a bit, but still the Gemini is quite higher. And if that fails, there are contingencies, with the prime one being the Wicklofs or the Windex. And as you can see again on the Windex, let's refresh, price is also different than the Gemini exchange. So CME will be using index from various exchanges, but Cboe will be using initially the Gemini price on the when it closes the order, and if that fails, they will be using the Windex. Trading holds, this is very important in my opinion. This could be a major factor if any trouble hints. Futures will be halted for 2 minutes on any move of 20% or more, and they will be halted for 5 minutes if price move exceeds 20%. This is a major and perhaps killer advantage of the CME product, which can trade more than 20% outside the open. This is very good because in a way prevents from people to lose a lot of money, because if you bet on the Bitcoin price going quite down and then it start pushing quite a lot up, it is good that it will hold at 20%, no higher, so people don't end up losing lots and lots of money. Because when it comes to future, guys, on other things, of course, because this is the first one, when it comes to Bitcoin, I have seen people lose lots of money, and I'm talking millions of dollars. And finally, margin. Initial margin will be 44% of the current daily settlement price, and maintenance margin will be 40%. That is on the Cboe. That's higher than the 35% at the CME. So 35% at the CME, 44% at the current settlement on the Cboe, with 40% maintenance. And that's definitely the most important things we need to know. If you ask me, am I gonna try the futures? I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure, that initially that's something new to me, and I'm not gonna just jump in and try to make money of something that I don't 100% understand or haven't tried. I may try it. If I decide to try it, I'll, I start small, probably using the 0.01 point on the CME, $10 and see how this goes. But you have to be very careful, and it's very easy to lose money. I mean, yesterday I showed you how I've made 2 trades. I've made money, and then I said to you, I'm thinking that the price of Bitcoin, Cash and Litecoin will go up as the Korean wake up and start trading, but unfortunately the price went down. And this is why I said to you, you never know. That's why I decided, because actually after I posted the video, I was watching the market and I saw the price obviously dipping down. I was thinking it will pick up, but I said to myself, no, hodl and see what's happening, and I didn't do another trade. It was too volatile. So you have to be very careful. If that's not something that you can take emotions and be prepared to lose money, then I wouldn't advise you to go in for it and just obviously continue investing in platforms that you probably already invested in, such as myself, or maybe continue just mining and try to earn the safest possible way when it comes to earning cryptocurrency. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Again, as I said, my final thing in regards to the Bitcoin price, short term, I think the Bitcoin price will pick up. As we see, we are already at the green, plus 3.72%. Eventually price will dip down, but long term price of Bitcoin will continue to rise and will definitely go over 20k in the upcoming months. And I don't know, some people may be right, 50,000, 100,000 per Bitcoin, 200,000, 500,000, 1 million. We're just gonna have to wait and see. And finally, guys, this is my build, my 5th mining rig. I have built it. I'm gonna set it up either later tonight or later today or tomorrow. And once I got it up and running, I'm gonna share with you how much it cost me to build the rig, what parts I'm exactly using. You can pretty much see them, but I'm gonna anyway share it with you, as well as what I'm mining with it, how much I'm making, and any questions you may have in regards to it. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned. If you enjoyed the channel, feel free to subscribe and share, and let's see what will be, is it going to be a bloodbath, or what's going to really happen when the futures launch in few hours. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye for now.